Okay, friends, once again, a very, very good morning to all of you. My name is Ramzan, and welcome to this webinar where our aim is to learn how do you combine files and how do you combine multiple sheets with the help of simple formula. So we will be learning how do you combine multiple sheets using a new formula in Excel that is known as VStack. I don't know, some of you might have heard, some of you might have not heard, but this is a very, very powerful formula which we are going to learn today. We are also going to learn another way of combining the sheets in Excel using Power Query, which is again everybody's favorite, those who know Excel. Using Power Query to combine multiple sheets without writing the formulas. Okay. And we will also learn in this webinar how do you combine multiple files. So if you want to combine all these multiple files, how you will combine? If you don't know Power Query, if you don't know the option, you might be opening each file, copying the data, and pasting it in a main file. So here we will see a very interesting way how you can, on few clicks, just 3 or 4 clicks, you can easily combine all the files. So great. Once again, welcome to this webinar, everybody. Some of you know me. Uh, just for the benefit of other participants, I will quickly introduce myself. Then we will have yours introduction very quickly on the chat, and then we will start with the session. So my name is Ramzan, everybody, and I'm a corporate trainer. I go to different companies and conduct trainings on Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Power BI. These are my specialization. Um, we also do other trainings like soft skills. You have leadership training. I ask you to start the AI companion. Okay. And we also do the leadership training. So basically, we are into whole learning and development. We also do the creating of a dashboard in Excel or in Power BI for corporates. And we are based here in Dubai. I have a total 17 plus years of experience, and this experience is not just training, but I have worked in different multinationals where I was working core on Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI, have done lots of projects into that, and now I am in full-time learning and development. So this was all about very quick about me, friends. I just wanted to know about my participants so I get an idea from which location you are joining, which department you work. That's all. And if you wish to put your company name. So go ahead, friends. We will do on a chat box, not individually, one on one or voice. So can you please put it in the chat box, everybody, which department you work, from which location you have joined. So I just get an idea and then quickly in 2 minutes, we should be able to start the session. Okay, Lavanya, HR manager, AG Melco Elevators. Okay, great. Welcome, Lavanya, for the session. Shivraj from Mumbai. How are you, Shiv? Good, you are from HR. Thank you. Sadiq, Mashrik Bank, Bahrain, VP Finance. Welcome. Good. Mohammed Yusuf from J. Oh, many people from HR. Huh? Jerab. Hamra. Hi, Hansa. How are you? Iqbal from Diamond List. Okay, okay. So Iqbal, does Noora work with you in your company? Noora from HR. Okay, Chaitanya from again Jera. Okay, you have Alhambra Group, Hasna, very good. Oh, you have from Riyadh also, very good. Mobshir, working in logistic, WJ, amazing. Okay, give my regards to Noora Iqbal, yeah? I'm good, sir. Thank you. Okay. Joseph, ATTAM project. Okay, Joseph, Nadia, Naida, HR manager, Mother Steels. Okay, Isabella. Okay, from Dubai. Amazing. Ravi from Dubai. Amazing. Sorry if I missed some name by mistake. Okay, because Okay, Kasim from Dubai. Okay, from Diamond List. Okay, two people from Diamond List we have Amna, we have I'm Ibtisam from UAE, Kasim, okay, Sarfraz. Amazing, lovely. Great introduction, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks, Shivraj. So now, friends, in next 30 to 40 minutes, you will be learning something very, very new thing. Those who are Excel expert here in this group might already be knowing these things, but still it will be a refresher for you. And those people who don't know, they will learn something new from this 30 40 minutes of webinar. So let's get started, everybody. So I will open my first file, consolidating sheets V stack. You know, as a trainer, we get lots of queries. Some people send it on LinkedIn, those who have my number send it on WhatsApp. And whenever I go for the training also in corporates, this is one of the question. At least if I take three corporate batches in one batch, some of the person will ask me this query that, hey Ramzan, I have multiple sheets and I wanted to create a pivot table. So as many of you work on Excel, all of you work on Excel, and if I tell you now that, hey Kasim, I have so many sheets of different cities, and intentionally we have put around 100 records in this sheet. So if you will see, there are 100 records in this sheet, right? In Dubai, 100 records. In Doha, 100 records. Like this, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 sheets and 900 records. And my manager request me that, Ramzan, I wanted to create a chart. And on that chart, I wanted to show sales of each city. Means Muscat, how much is the sales? Dubai, how much is the sales? Doha, how much is the sales? So now what option I have? How I will proceed with this? Okay, so the final result he has told us. I need a city-wise chart. Khalas. Now you have to think as a data analyst, as an MIS person, that how you will achieve that, right? So, if you have 9 sheets, friends, you can't create pivot on this 9 sheet. What is the correct way is you should add one sheet over here. So I will just add one blank sheet and I will rename this as consolidate, for example. And I am copying the heading and I'm just pasting it on consolidate. So this is the heading which I have pasted from the another file. Got it? Now, what is my need is in this file, I wanted to copy all the data from the multiple sheets. Normally, if you don't know pivot table, sorry, if you don't know the formulas, what you will do? You will naturally go to each sheet and you will copy the data from Muscat. You will paste it in consolidate. Again, you will go to Dubai. Again, you will copy. Again, you will paste. So like this, you will have to do lots of copy paste to bring all data in one sheet. Okay, why you want to bring this data in one sheet? So that you can create a pivot table or you can write the formula, correct? Because we can't create pivot table on 9 sheet. That is not the right solution. Right steps is bring all the data in one sheet and on this final sheet, you can create the pivot or if you want to use count if, sum if, any formula. Now, how do I bring that? Super simple. I'm introducing you a new formula which is available only in Office 365 version, means in the latest version. Okay. So first, how you will come to know that your version is the latest one. So for that, you will go to the File tab. In the File tab, you will go to Accounts. And over here, you will see the subscription. So I have a Microsoft 365 app. Means this is my latest version. This is my latest version. Yeah. Friends, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just one of the participant is not able to join. So he is requesting me for the link. So I have just sent him the link. Khalas, done. So this way you can find that which is the version you are using. Khalas? So now this is the latest. Here you can use a very nice formula that is equal Vs, that is V stack. So you can type equal and you will just type Vs. And when you see this, it means you have this formula. Okay. If you don't see this, it means you don't have formula. Like over here, if I type equal GR, so I have a group by, this is also a new formula in Excel. Got it? I say equal AGG, aggregate. This is also a new formula in Excel. So there are many new formulas has come in Office 365 version. So when you type equal VS, if you see this stack come, it means this formula is there in your sheet, right? So I will click on VStack. After typing VStack, he is asking array. Array is nothing, friends, but a range which you wanted to capture. So equal VStack open bracket. And then you will go to this sheet Muscat. I go to the Muscat sheet. I will click on this A1 cell because I don't want to take the heading. So I will click on A2. I will press Control Shift right, Control Shift down. What it will do? It will select your whole data. Khalas? Now you need to observe here if you want to understand. See the formula what? Equal V stack Muscat means I had clicked on Muscat sheet. A22101 means he took the data from sheet 1. Now here is the interesting part which you have to understand. Now I will press shift button from my keyboard and I will select the London sheet. So whatever sheets are between Muscat and London, all will come in that range. Amazing. See when I press shift button. So I'm pressing shift button and I'm clicking on London. As soon as I click on London, you will see all these sheets has become white. It means it is grouped. It has come in the range. And now on the top, if you observe, it says equal V stack Muscat to London. Muscat is the first sheet. London is the last sheet. And this is the range. Khalas? That's all. Close the bracket and I press enter. And you will see all the data is there in this sheet. Oh, the date format is not correct. No problem. So you can select this. You can go here on the top general and you can change it to the short date. So it will become this. Amazing. So now if I go in the end of the data, you will see you have 900 records. Do you see this? 901. One was the heading. Now you think if you would have done on your own, if you want to combine this 9 sheet, you had to go in each sheet, copy the data, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Means 9 times you had to do. But here what you have done, and you have written a very simple formula, equal V stack Muscat to London, and this is the range, and that's all. And press enter. Khalas, your work is done, friends. So with this simple formula, what I will do is I will paste this formula in the chat box. So if you want to copy this formula and put it in your notepad. So in future, whenever you try on your data, it's easy for you to see the formula and understand. Just replace the first sheet and last sheet with Muscat and London and range, and that's all. I hope you have understood this method of combining multiple sheets, friend. Can you please reply in the chat box if you are understanding this or if you have understood this? Please reply yes in the chat box. Amazing, Kasim. Great, great, Shivraj. Okay. So, in last 5 to 10 minutes, you have learned a new formula that is V stack, and you know how do you combine multiple sheets. If you have any question on this, feel free to ask now, everybody. Feel free to ask now. Any doubt, any questions you have. In this, I will tell you one small thing. You need to make sure your columns are in sequence. Like in Muscat, if I go on the top, I have number, transaction date, and customer age. Naturally, in Dubai also, you should have the same. In Dubai, if you first have a age and then you have a transaction date, Excel, this formula will not understand. He will not map dates on his the column sequence on his own. So your column sequence should be correct. What? It also works on auto data change, or if new columns are added, no Shivraj. It will not work on that. Why, you know? Huh, if you update the data inside this, it will update. But if you add new column, it will not add, my friend. Why? Because you know, when we selected the data, we clearly mentioned A2 to M. So it will take A to M only. If you add any extra row or a column, it will not support. So you can ask me this another question that Ramzan, what if I wanted dynamic? Then what you need to do is you need to convert your data into table mode. So before you type this formula, you have to go to the Muscat sheet. You have to put the cursor and say Control T and convert the data into table mode. This we will take some time in another session. So first you need to convert all the data into table mode. And then when you type the formula over here, let me show you. Okay, come on, let me show you. So I will just delete this data. Just observe my screen, everybody. Now, before you write the VStack formula, I have pressed Control T on this data and I have made it table. So the name of this is table 1. Now I will go to Dubai sheet. Control T, the name of this table is table 2. Just see it. I go to Doha. I am pressing Control T, converting a normal data into a super data by pressing Control T. So this is a table 3. I convert this also. This become table 4. I go to Abu Dhabi, Control T, that is table 5. I go to Jeddah, Control T, this is table 6. Whenever I convert a data into table, it gives the name to that data. I go to the last sheet, London. I say Control T, enter, and the name of this table is table 9. So I have all the data and I have pressed Control T. Now you see how you will do it. Now you will come over here. Now it will make your life more easier for understanding equal VStack. Now it's asking you array. So here, now you will not go to Muscat sheet and select the range. Now here you will type table 1, comma, table 2. This you have to type manually. Table 3, table 4, table 5, table 6, table 7, oh, and I say table 7, comma, table 8, comma, table. You can even rename the table with the name. You can rename it to Muscat, but here it's easy to put table 1, 2, 3, and so that we can quickly select. Otherwise, you have to remember the name. Should I press enter, everybody? Enter, zup, and your work is done. Now, with this option, so now with this option, what happens, Shiv, is in future, if you add more records to Muscat, what if it will not equal to, no problem, Sarfraz. This is what will benefit you. We converted our data into table. Now, even if you add more records over here, Sarfraz, there is no issues. Even if you add more column or because we converted our data into table mode. So this has a range. Now, if you will see this formula, this is table. Here we have not given A1 to M101. That was a fixed range for us. Now we have given only table 1. Table 1 is a dynamic word. Means how you add more data to table 1, automatically it will capture. Okay. So both of you have asked a very good question. Shiv, Sarfraz, Lavanya, what question, Nathan? Is there are any formula in the sheets? If there are any formula in the sheets, will it be able to? Yes. It will keep the original formula in the Muscat, Dubai. If you have pulled the data in that sheet, it will keep like this or this. It will not change anything. Yeah. Great. Okay, friends. So this was all about the VStack formula and very good question, all three of you. Amazing. It shows your interest. Great, everybody. Now, friends, we will go little bit more ahead. And now we go ahead with our second one. So I close this file and then I will open the another file. Consolidating sheets, Power Query. Now we will do the same task, combining of the sheets only. But now I will show you the another way of doing. And now we will learn how do you do with the help of Power Query. Okay. So for that, what I have to do is I don't have to open that file. I just create a new Excel file. This is my new Excel file. And what is our intention? Our intention is in this file, consolidating sheets Power Query. I have multiple sheets. I want to combine all these sheets. So how do I do that? So see on my screen. I'm here. You will go to the data. This is the data tab. And in the data, there is an option get data. In the data tab, there is an option get data. In that, there is an option from file. And here you get one option from Excel workbook. From Excel workbook. Click on it. And here you will select that file which you wish to combine. Means a file in which you have multiple sheets. So I will go to my desktop and okay, let me quickly copy the path. It's easy. So I will go to this path where I have these files. I will select the file consolidating sheets Power Query and I will say import. And you will observe. So how we did? Data, get data. Now this I am showing you through Power Query means without writing a formula. Okay. And really you don't have to type single formula. So I click on get data workbook. Here I will select multiple items because I want to select all the sheets. So I press a shift button and I selected all my sheets, right? Now here friends, if you will observe in the bottom below, here there is an option load. Okay, there is an option load. We click on the drop down of the load and there is an option load. There is an option load. So I click on the option load. As soon as I click on load, so now he is checking all the sheets and it will give me one dialog box where it will ask me that to select the sheet in which you have a data. So I think he's checking, he's evaluating. It takes few seconds to do that. Okay, work. Okay, okay. It didn't came 1 minute. Give me a minute. So I say don't save. I again go to the get data. I click on the option get data from file, from Excel workbook. I select the Power Query and I say import. I select multiple sheets and let me select all this. And I will say over here transform because if I say load, it will import. But before loading, I want to combine. So let's go to the transform data. When I click on transform data, he is checking all my sheets and it will open a Power Query editor. What it will open? It will open a Power Query editor. So this is a screen of Power Query. Those who know, very good. Those who don't know, for them. This is an amazing screen where you can do the data cleaning on a click of a button, which we will plan sometime in future. So now you have all the sheets. Now you want to combine. You will observe how simple it is. So in the home tab, there is an option append. Remember this append query. Append query is used to combine multiple sheets. So I click on append query as new. Why new? Because I want to create a new table over here in which all these sheets to be combined. And here is asking you, you have two tables or you have more? I say yes, I have three or more tables. Now I will select all the tables which I want to combine. So these are available table. These are tables to append, means tables to combine. I click on add. All my tables are here. So these are the tables which I wish to combine, or these are the sheets which I wish to combine. Just say okay, and as soon as you say okay, here you will see within few seconds, he has given you another sheet with the name append 1. I will double click on it and I will say consolidate or whatever name you. And you will observe in this you have all this 900 records. Amazing. You see, over here you have different countries. Here you have cities, right? You have London, you have Muscat, right? All the data has been combined. Now I will just click on close and load. When I click on close and load, it will close the Power Query and it will load all the 900 records in the Excel sheet. Amazing. See, your data is clean. And now when I go to the last record, you will see all your data is come. So this is also one of the way of combining multiple sheets if you don't want to use VStack formula. So first is the VStack formula, convert all the data table and do it. Otherwise, you can use the Power Query. Once again, if you want to use the Power Query, how you will use it? Quickly, I will show you. You have to go to the Data tab. You will go to Get Data. You will go to From File and you will click on From Excel Workbook. After this, you will select the file. You will say Import. It will show you what are the sheets available in that file, correct? You will click on select multiple, select the first sheet, press a shift button, select other sheets, click on transform so that it takes you to the Power Query, and in Power Query we will combine the sheets and then we will load it. So it will open this type of Power Query. In Power Query, you will go to the option append. If my Excel sheet has other sheets too, how do you select one particular sheets to consolidate? Instead of select all na Lavanya, you have to select, click on multiple. I have pressed shift key and selected all the sheets. Na? You don't want to select any other sheet, don't select, don't press shift. Individual, you click, click, click. You want to combine only three sheets, take only that sheet, sir. So whatever sheets are there in that file, it will show you everything. And then whatever you want, you just select. Don't press the shift key. Yeah. Okay, everybody. And now you will come over here and then you will just click on close and load and your Power Query will close and your data will be loaded back to the Excel. So this was your second method of combining multiple sheets, everybody. I hope you have understood this also. Okay. Please reply yes if you have understood through Power Query also, everybody. Yeah. Great, great. Okay, everybody. Amazing. So we will take a 2 minutes, 3 minutes break. And after the break, we will start with the another topic. So after 2 minutes, we will start the session. Just taking break for 2 minutes. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back from the break. And yes, I will share the Excel practice files after this webinar. Those who wish to practice, normally during the webinar, becomes very difficult if participant practice together because sometimes people are able to do, sometimes some people are not able to do, and then the 10 minutes topic goes to sometime 25 to 30 minutes, and then we are not able to cover other topics. So normally in webinar you will see, you will understand, and I will surely share the practice file with you as requested, and then after this webinar you can surely practice on it, and even you will get the video of it. Okay, great, so I will share. Okay, everybody, and now it's a time to learn this. In one Excel sheet, there were multiple in one Excel file, there were multiple sheets. But now, in combining file, there are multiple files actually. And now I wanted to create one report, which should combine all these files, and I want all the data of this file in one sheet so that on that I can easily create the reports. How do I do that, friends? Very simple. Step number one, I will open Excel. I will not open any of this file. Just keep as it is. Okay. I will open a blank Excel, and again I will go to the data tab. In the data tab, everybody, there is an option get data. Okay. Sometime this get data, and this option will be in center over here if you are using the old version of Excel. In latest version, Office 365, it's on the left hand side. So I will click on Get Data. I click on From File. Now you clicked on From Excel Workbook, right? Because it was in one file, multiple sheets. Oh, if you have multiple PDFs, yes, you can combine multiple PDFs also. Amazing option. You should try that. And now I will select From Folder. So I click on From Folder, and I will paste the path because in this path I have all my Excel files. Lovely. And I say open. And when I click on the open, when I click on the open, you will see in that file, in that folder, you had multiple sheets. Okay. Now over here, if you will observe, you have these two sheets also, which I don't want to combine. So you can remove this sheet by going into the transform. There is another step for that. So the intention of showing is try in that folder you have only one sheet. Okay. So I will cancel this and let me go back because I don't want it to go into the another uh, topic. Then it comes for the transformation part and all, which we will take. So I will just go to this multi file and I will copy the path. I will go to the get data from this, from folder, and I will paste the path. I will say open, and it will show me in that file, in that folder, these are the files you have. Now, friends, here you will get one option combine. Here you don't want to go to transform, you just want to combine. So I will click on the combine option, and there are three options. Combine and transform means combine also, and you can make some modifications, cleaning work in the files like trim, combining multiple, combining first name and last name, cleaning the date formats, removing unwanted spaces. All these things can be done. Another is combine and load to. Means if you already have any particular sheet and you want to load this data into particular sheet, you will say combine and load. We will say combine and load, not load to. So combine and load. I click on it. That's all. And now he is checking all the files one by one, and it will show me this option, and he's asking me to select this sheet. This is the name of the sheet data. So I click on this one and I will see these are my data. So I can see, yes, this is my correct data. and you just have to say okay, nothing. As soon as you say okay, it will combine all the files and will give you in this sheet one. It might take some time, you have to be patient, but it will do it. Amazing. And the beauty of this is what you know? He has given you the source name also, means from which file he has pulled the data. Is the screen frozen? Uh, no, I think from my side, though, no. Friends, can you please confirm if you are able to see my screen? Might be only for you, Tanya. Then you might have to. Yes, yes, really? Oh, no, no, no. Friends, the screen was not frozen. Uh, I had not shared my screen after that presentation. So don't worry. I will close this. And now I have shared my screen with all of you. I hope you can see my screen now. And I am going to data tab. Thank you. Thank you for telling. So I go to the data tab. Once again, I will repeat it, everybody. I go to the get data. I click on from file and I will click on from folder. Okay. And when I click on from folder, I will go and will select the folder in which I have multiple files and just open. So in that folder, these are the available files. I will just click on combine and there is an option combine and load. That's all. I click on combine and load. It is combining all the files, not combining actually, he's seeing all the files and has given you one message that this is the sheet in which we found the data. Is this your right data? I say yes. You have to click over here and you just have to say, okay, no formula, nothing. They have made life very simple. And I say, okay. In that also, remember, your column header should be same. In one file, you have date. In another file, the column heading is transaction date. In third, it's only dates. So it will be a problem. Your column heading of all the files should be matching. Remember this, friends. And I was saying the beauty of this option is he has not only combined the multiple files, no, he has even given you the source name Abu Dhabi.xlsx, Ajman, Doha. Do you see? Dubai means from which file he has pulled the data. Afterwards, if you want to delete, you can just delete in if you don't know. But if you will keep, it's always good. In pivot table, it doesn't harm you. So you can always keep from which file the data has come. And now on this, if you want to create any pivot table, you can create Maslan. I go to the insert, pivot table, okay. And now I will click on the CT, that is this CT, and I will click on the option sales and I got city by sales. I went to insert and create the chart and your work is done. Got it? So this way, so if you want to come on this chart, you have to create the pivot table. If you want to create the pivot table, you have to first combine it. And we saw how do you combine multiple files using get data from folder, select the file, just say okay, and your work is done. If you don't know this option, and if you have 15 files to combine, you have to open each file, combine, copy, paste, and it will take lots of time. So this is an amazing option which you should be using, friends. I hope you have understood this also. How do you combine multiple files, everybody? Can you please reply in the chat box? Yes. Amazing. Great, great. So you all are active, huh? Very good. Amazing. Okay, friends. So this was all about how do you combine sheets in two ways and the file. Okay. So this completes our today's webinar. And we will again connect for our next webinar. Might be on some another topic related to HR, related to how do you use how HR uses AI, or how AI can be useful for HR, different softwares of which AI which HR can use. Some interesting thing will plan the session. Next session will not be on Excel, but something on Excel or HR related topics, everybody. Thank you so much. If you have any other query, feel free to ask. Practice files I will share, or any other query other than Excel. If you just want to discuss anything or ask anything, feel free to ask, friends. Your voice is open, your chat box is open. Thanks, Tanya. Thanks, Lavanya. Thank you, Muhammad. Mm. Thank you, Sarfraz, Iqbal, Chaitanya. Thank you, Mujib. Thank you, JVJ, Hansa, Farzania. Okay, thank you, dear. Thank you, Ravikant, Shazia, Kasim, Dipen. Del. What is your name, Del? Okay, friends. So if you have any kinds of uh, requirement in your company for doing the corporate training in UAE or in any of the GCC, I regularly travel to different countries. I'm based here in Dubai. So if you have any kind of requirement, feel free to connect, feel free to message me. Uh, plus 971 58 204. I have put my mobile number in the chat box. I am putting my company email. If you have any kinds of requirements in corporate training on soft skills, Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI, or leadership skills, we should be able to help you. Tanya, if the Excel files have different column header, how do you combine those sheet? In that, na Tanya, you have to add the helper column. That is little bit big and little bit complex. So then you have to use the M query and you have to put lots of conditions in that. So if you have to then do the mapping that in this file it's a transaction and in this date, but if the column names are very different, it's very difficult. So I always advise before combining, always take the column header as same. Otherwise, you only think how Excel will come to know. One place you have written transaction dates. Another place you have just written transaction, something like that. So it will not be able to do on your own because there can be another column in that. So it will becomes very difficult. Yeah. So always make the header same that is, but there are some solution, but that are very complex using the M query. You have to do little bit of coding that can be done. Then you map, okay, if this is the column name transaction date and if it is dates or if it is date, then you map that. It can be done, but little bit complex. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the session. And see, you have joined 45 minutes, but it has increased your knowledge. So every week, 1% also you increase. It increases your knowledge and you upgrade your skill. And that should be your aim that every week, every month, you should learn something new and see what's happening. Yeah. Okay, friends. So thank you so much for your time. Be in touch. Take care. If you want me to connect on the LinkedIn, I will also share my LinkedIn profile with all of you. Those who are connected with me on LinkedIn, very good. Those who are not, they can send me the connection request on LinkedIn. So I'm pasting my Ferzerani. Thank you. If I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay. So this is my LinkedIn profile. If you want, you can connect on this with me. Yeah. Ah, Farzana. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Great, Farzana. Welcome to the session, dear. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for your time and see you in the next webinar. Thank you.